Good morning, everyone. This is a video demonstration for the hack-ed-v10 competition hack-ed version 1.0. I have participated in this competition with the group name Intelegix, and I am the single member of this group. We will start this video demonstration. First, let me introduce myself. Myself, Arnab Das. I have recently graduated in 2020 with computer science engineering. I have a keen interest in machine learning, data science and AI. Before I keep on participating in this type of challenges, and my hobby is competitive programming and AI. Recently I participated in another competition for Tata Innoverse, and I created an application for to make sure that people are to monitor the people are following the COVID-19 protocols or not. So let's proceed back to our demonstration. In our demonstration, before I need to make you aware that all these files are been stored in GitHub repository with the URL as specified, then and all the documentation is been provided here. For the competition, I have chose the theme number 1, intelligent video monitoring, and all the documentation and explanation has been provided in this repository under the readme.md file. So let's proceed to the application. So here our application is generally a cross-platform desktop application for monitoring and analyzing from a live camera feed or a stored video files, and to analyze the following protocols, if they have been followed properly or not. If they are not followed properly, then we would raise an error and we will send the data. We will save the data in the hard disks, and then we will send the data via WhatsApp or a Telegram via bot. We could do that in this application. So let's start the application. So here first the admin page is there. So here our user and password both is root. Once we log in, it will create an GUI interface. In this GUI interface, we have buttons specifying all type of video analysis we could do. First, let's click on settings. Once we click on settings, we could check the token for our Telegram group and bot ID. So let's start with our first analysis. I have created an application for online assignment. In this, after clicking on the button, I could do live analysis. I could upload a video file and I could check on the previously saved data. So let's click on live analysis. This is a different example than was provided, but I felt that this application has a lot of relevance in today's generation of COVID-19, where most of the exams are taking place via homes. So it's beneficial to monitor students if they are following any malpractices during examination. So here our application, it's monitoring a student when he is giving an exam. First, as you can see, if the student is following all the protocols, everything would be okay and it would be signaled in a green symbol. If students keep on moving his head or looking at some other direction than facing the camera, then it will raise an error. If a student is using any cell phones during an examination, it will also detect it and show a fraud has been detected. If mouth is open, then also it can raise an error, and if head position is wrong, or if a person is not following proper protocols, like in my case. So here in her case, this is actually trying to symbolize that the person is opening the mouth and talking. So this type of problems, or if the person is not facing in proper direction, it will save the data, and also it will send the messages in the Telegram group. As you could see here, our data has been sent in the Telegram group. Moreover, all the protocols, if they are specified, it's been checking all these protocols. For example, head position, mouth open or not, mobile phone detected, and number of total persons in the room. If the number of total persons in the room is more than one, then it automatically will detect a fraud. If no one is present in front of the camera, then also it will detect some fraud and will send the data. This type of protocols has been followed here, and I have also created some resistance out here so that don't keep on sending all the frames. So for example, it is waiting for 10 frames to, and if during that 10 frames a person is continuously detecting fraud, then it will send the data to the group, or it will save the data. Let's quit this application. Use press by pressing Q button, and we could check the save data in our application, in our custom application. We could check it. And now for our hostel environment. In this hostel environment, let's specify some date, and in this case I will upload a video because I have already shown you the live demonstration. So let's try something else. Let's choose a video file, but before that I have specified the timings. For example, it's from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. so no entry zones. So in during that time, if somebody enters it, it will automatically detect a violation, and it will throw an error, and it will keep on sending the data to our group. So for this, let's choose this video file. Once this video file is been clicked, as you can see, it is automatically able to detect a person. For this I have used YOLO v3 model, and it is able to detect a person. Let's quit it for now, and let's go to corridor environment. In corridor environment, basically we are trying to check if whether a person is entering a washroom of a different gender. For example, if a man is entering a woman's washroom, or a vice versa. So in our case, let's say we are checking for a men's washroom. So we will upload a data. I have not able to get a proper data for it, so we'll be using a sample data with both a person's images. Let's take this. In this case, it is basically trying. I actually have custom trained this gender recognition model based on YOLO v4, As you can see, in this case it is able to detect it's a man, and it's saying all is okay in the top left corner. But if it's able to recognize a woman in the frame, then it will automatically throw a error. So in this case it is recognizing an omen, and in the top left corner you can see the unrestricted access for a men's washroom, and here in the bottom left we will get all the data: number of male person detected, female detected, and all the other data. Let's quit it. Let's check our Telegram group, how many datas have been sent. So as you could see, all the data that we were checking has been sent to the Telegram group in real time. Let's back it and let's check for school bus monitoring. First let's give a live demonstration for school bus monitoring. In school bus monitoring, I have to specifically label and create boxes around images to check if a person is smoking, or if a person is smoking or using cell phone while driving. In this case, it is taking my real-time video. For example, if I'm closing my eyes or drowsing, it will automatically detect an error. You can see it automatically detects an error, and will send the data in our group. So all these are generally been custom trained with a very less amount of data, so there could be some errors in choosing. Let's upload our data, upload our video images for this. In this case, I am uploading an image of a girl who is driving and smoking a cigarette. So as you could see, in this case it is able to recognize that a cigarette is present here. The image is of not a proper dimension, so we have this application automatically stretch the image and occupy the entire screen. So that's why the image is looking a little bit distorted, but it is fine. And we could also check the save data file. All the images and all the are automatically stored in a backup file. All the videos that have been monitored or analyzed into using our application. So let's back it, and if we want, we could close the application. Once we have closed the application, all this has been written in Python code, but in case if we want it to be create an executable file, here are the directions to how to actually run this application from the GitHub, and I will send you a zip file. And in case if I want to create an executable file which would not require any Python dependencies, I could also create it using PyInstaller. And here is the code. We have to run this code in our command prompt in the directory where home.py file is present or our main file is present. In case we would require, so we could want to customize it, we could read the PyInstaller documentation. Everything is specified here with proper documentation, and all things been explained here. So that's it. It's been a quite a long video, so have a nice day.